Hi, I'm Laura and welcome to class today. Today's class is going to be an arm workout. So you will need either 2 small hand weights or any tins out of your kitchen cupboard, any bottles of water, anything that you can hold on to easily, and making sure that they are of equal weight. So before we get started, as always, choose what is good for your body. Sit anything out that you need to, rest whenever you need to. Okay, so we're responsible for our bodies, so look after them. So let's get going. So we're going to start kneeling. We're not going to use our weights or our equipment to begin with. So let's line up our knees directly underneath our hips. And we're just going to take a moment to organise the rest of our body. So we want to check that our feet are directly behind our knees, and then that our pelvis is in neutral. So we've got the 2 hip bones or pelvic bones and our pubic bones so that they're level with each other. And we've got an engagement of our glutes, our bottom muscles, and that is going to bring our pelvis forwards over our knees rather than our hips being behind our knees and being in this hinged position. So pushing the hips forwards, bringing the pelvis into neutral, stacking the rib cage over the pelvis, the shoulders back and down, and the crown of the head lifting. And we're just going to find our breath. So hands to side ribs and take an in breath through the nose, out breath through the mouth. And as we're breathing, we're feeling the expansion through our rib cage on the in breath and the narrowing of the rib cage on your out breath. Now on your next out breath, gently find the connection of your pelvic floor by drawing up between your thighs, and then find the transverse abdominis by drawing the navel in towards the spine. And we want to feel the control of those 2 muscles drawing in and up as we continue to breathe in and then out. And we're going to release our arms but continue with the breath. We're going to lift the shoulders up, elevate them to the ears on your in breath, and on your out breath, draw the shoulders down away from your ears, reaching your fingertips a little further towards the ground. And again, inhaling to lift and exhaling to lower. Taking this into a shoulder roll this time. So inhaling to bring the shoulders forwards and up, exhaling to draw them back and down. And one more in this direction. And as they draw down this time, keep them there. So the chest is wide, the back is wide, the upper back and the arms feel heavy and long. Keeping the shoulders square to the wall in front, turn your head over one shoulder, stretching the side of your neck and come back to centre. We want to make sure that we've got a feeling, and we're going to go to the other side, a feeling of long neck muscles so the shoulder blades continue to draw down the back. And we're just going to do one more to each side. Keeping the shoulders as still as you possibly can, still feeling the work at the back of the hips. And as we come back to centre, let's circle the arms. So inhale to lift them forwards and up. Exhale to circle them wide and down. Now you're going to feel how the abdominal muscles and the back of the hip muscles, the glutes, hamstrings, are having to work quite hard to keep your alignment and posture as you circle the arms, and as the arms come in front of you, because your body wants to lean back to make it easier. Reverse your circles. So as the arms come forward, try not to let your body go behind the knees. We want to find that straight line. In fact, think of leaning forward a little and then feel the challenge of your core. You'll feel your feet almost want to hover off the ground. Now from here, take a small hinge back and then bring the hands to the mat. Bring knees under hips and hands underneath your shoulders. So from here, begin with an in breath. On your out breath, start to tip the pelvis backwards into your posterior pelvic tilt. And then in your in breath, lengthen the tailbone and pubic bone all the way back. Finding neutral again. Exhaling to tip the pelvis back. Feel the upper back and the chest stay wide. And then release to neutral. So this time, we're going to come into a full cat stretch. So tipping the pelvis back, rounding your lower back, your waist, your upper back, then the neck and the head comes forward last. lengthening from the tailbone first, so start to tip the pelvis forwards to neutral, lengthen the tailbone and pubic bone back, then elongate through the rest of the spine, the neck and the head coming up last. One more time, so inhale to prepare, exhale round. Feel how you initiate from the backwards tilt and how the navel draws in, the pelvic floor lifts. And then lengthening, feel that opposition. So tailbone reaches back, crown of the head reaches forwards, and then hold it here. And thinking of where the shoulder blades are on the back of the rib cage, we're going to let the chest sink a bit down between the arms. Notice how the shoulder blades slide in towards the spine. And then gently think of pressing the arms down into the ground, and that action is going to lift the chest and rib cage further away from the mat and slide the shoulder blades apart on your rib cage. So keep going with this. As the chest sinks, the shoulder blades slide in. This is retraction of the shoulder blades. And as we push the ground away, the shoulder blades widen, the rib cage lifts slightly away from the mat, the shoulder blades protract on the rib cage. So we're just going to do a couple more. We're trying not to let the spine round or arch. So it's quite difficult here to isolate the movement of your shoulder blades and not allow the head, the neck, or the rest of the spine do the work. So it's just almost like we're relaxing between the arms and then lifting up between the arms. So last time here. And as you push away, sit the hips back and just take a stretch forwards with your arms. So stretching all down the sides of your body and through your spine. Just take one more breath into the back of your rib cage. And then slide your hands in, roll up to a kneeling position. We're going to come back to kneeling and we're going to grab hold of our weights now. So finding that same position that we've begun in, knees underneath the hips and hips in neutral, pushing the pelvis forwards and lift the chest up. Now you're going to bring your weights in front of you, the palm side of your hand facing towards you, your elbows splaying out. Take an in breath, and on your out breath you're going to draw the weights up as if zipping up a jacket. And then you're going to unzip the jacket, slowly lower your arms back down. So using your out breath to lift, think of lifting the chest at the same time, and as you lower down, keep elongating the spine up. Now as the arms lift and lower, think of where your shoulder blades are on your upper back. And I want you to think of the shoulder blades continuing to draw down. The movement initiates from the action of your shoulder blades. And us focusing on where the shoulder blades are going to really target around the shoulders and the arms and our postural muscles at the same time. Now this is our last one, and when we come back down we're going to part the weights, so one is in front of each thigh. Keeping the body still, inhale, exhale, lift the arms forwards. Here's where we want to lean back but don't allow your body to, and then inhale to lower. So we're going to feel the arms working, the shoulders working, the upper back working, and the rest of the body. So, you know, it's an arm workout, but you're also getting integration of the rest of the body. So feel the draw down of your shoulders, the lift of your collarbones and chest as the arms lift. One more time. We're going to combine the zip up with our frontal arm raise. So we zip up, down, lift and lower. Zip. Now try and think of your collarbones and your upper back staying equally as wide. We want to try and feel that the shoulder blades are hugging against the back of the rib cage. I try and think of my elbows splaying wide as I zip up and my armpits drawing down as I lift the arms. Now hold here, rotate so the palms face in, and we're going to open out to the side. Widen the chest here, really make a meal of it. Reach, 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 and then pull back in. So we exhale to reach, roll the upper arm bones back, biceps face the ceiling, and then in. So we should feel again, that it's a glute, hamstring and abdominal workout as well. Now just 2 more. And we're going to combine our zip up, our frontal arm raise with this action, a fly. Okay, come back in, rotate the palms down, and we do a zip up, lower, frontal raise, fly. Come back in, lower, and repeat again. And we've got this 2 more times. Now when we do the fly on these last 2, try and feel how the backs of the shoulders reach to the wall behind you. Your abdominals have got to control where your rib cage is. Last time, hold the arms out, turn your palms to face the ceiling. Now your elbows are resting on 2 shelves, keep them there. Bicep curl to come in, reach back out, and in, and out, in. I keep dropping those shoulders down, they're going to start to feel it. And 4 more, and 3, 2, last one. Now stay out, circles with the weights. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn your palms forwards, pull in, palms down and lower. Take a roll back and down of your shoulders. Okay, we're going to come back to all fours and you're just going to need one of your weights. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees back underneath your hips and take your weight into one hand. Pop the other one out of the way. So set your alignment and your spinal alignment also. Find that abdominal connection, and whichever hand you've got the weight in, I'd like you to just reach the arm back until it becomes straight and a place where your weight can tap to the ground. So focus on keeping the arm straight. Now check that you're not bending towards the side you have the weight. Try and keep your pelvis level and your shoulders level. Okay, so both sides of the waist are equally as long. Inhale and then exhale, draw the back of your shoulder up to the ceiling and lift the weight towards hip height. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. We're going to keep going with this. Now again, just like in kneeling, this is going to challenge the stability of the rest of our body. The body's going to want to rotate towards the weight of the arm lifting. Good, to make it easier. Okay, so we've got to work the centre to stabilise. We're targeting the back of the arm, the back of the shoulder, and we should start to feel the work there. Now we're going to do 2 more, and then your second repetition, keep the arm lifted. Now imagine you've got a teacup resting on the back of your elbow, keep the elbow still. Bring the weight forwards towards the shoulder, extend back for your tricep extension. Inhale and exhale. Now keep rolling your shoulder blade down your spine, lifting your collarbone up to the mat in front of you. And 4, 3, 2, now hold 8 pulses. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and release down. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So switch your weights over. Same setup, hand underneath the shoulder and take the weight back until your arm is straight and your weight is just gently tapping on the ground. Shoulder square, pelvis level. And when you're ready, inhale, exhale, pull back. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So the stability of our torso, our rib cage not rotating, our pelvis not moving, makes this an abdominal exercise. Our core muscles are working because you remember the core is not just abdominals, it's all the muscles of your torso. So we're working the back of the arm, the tricep, but we're also working our back extensor muscles and our shoulder stabilizing muscles. Okay, last 2. And on your second one, we hold up into your tricep extension. So imagine that teacup again, bend the elbow, hand comes forward, press back. Think of trying to nod and reach your pinky finger side of your hand further up towards the ceiling. That's going to maximize the contraction at the back of your arm into your tricep. And last 3, keep retracting, drawing the shoulder blade in towards your spine, that action we practiced earlier, and stay here. 8 pulses, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down. Good. And roll your shoulders back and down. Okay, we're going to come to sitting now. So bring your feet to the bottom of your mat. Just take your weights to the side for the moment. And bring your feet hips distance, knees hip distance. Sitting right up on your sit bones, hands to the back of your thighs, lift your chest up. We're going for a roll back. So inhale, exhale, tip the pelvis back. And if you can release the hands from the back of the thighs. Come to a place where you can return from, and then roll up. Use your hands to help you sit tall. We're going to go again. So here's the roll back, and when we do a roll back, as I mentioned in previous classes, if you've got a tight lower back or a hollow back or any other area of your spine is a bit tight, you're going to get to that position and maybe feel like you're going to fall back or it's difficult to return from. That's the area of your spine that you may need a towel and you may want to use it here. Now you can stay with this, but we're going to add some movement of the arms. But before that, grab your weights, reach your arms forward. So imagine we've just done that frontal raise, this time with your palms facing up. Your elbows directly in line with your shoulders and your shoulders dropping down. We're going to draw the elbows in, bicep curl, reach the arms back out. Pull in and out. In and out and in and out. 2 more only. And feel free to stay with this. You don't have to do any more than this. What we're going to do is extend the arms forwards. Keep the arm bones rolled out so the biceps face the ceiling. We're going to tip the pelvis back. We're going to start to roll back. When you get to the back of your pelvis, pause here. This is where the most tension is in our abdominal muscles. Keep the chest wide, eye gaze forwards. Bicep curl. 5, 4, 3, elbows stay still. 2, 1, and roll up, reaching through the arms. Keep them there if you can. We're going to roll back straight away. Roll back. Elbows stay lifted, bicep curl, in. Now when you extend, if you've got hyperextended elbows, I do, make sure that you keep a small bend in the elbows. 3, 2, 1, reach, come all the way up, keep them there. We've got 1 more set. Inhale, exhale, roll back. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. 5, 4. Now think of the rest of your body. Is your pubic bone lifting up towards your belly button? Is your chest wide? Are your shoulders down away from your ears? So we're not using our neck muscles. Reach and roll. This time, lower your weights down. Take your hands behind you, lift your chest up, stretch the fronts of your shoulders. And then release here. Take an interlace of your fingers. And give it a hug in a tree, so round, slightly around your upper back, elbows reach wide. And we're going to take that chest stretch 1 more time, so fingertips behind, lift the chest. And release. So well done for today. That's our arm workout. Feel free if you want to add more repetitions. You could do the class twice if you want to add more load and want to feel that burn a little bit more, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to, please subscribe below, and if you could, click the bell icon so you get notifications for future classes. Hope to see you next time. Bye!